Hi, my name is Marcia Carr, and I am the author of Meeting the Needs of Diverse Learners, How Superintendents Perceive Their Socioeconomic Background Influences Leadership. And I wanted to give you a little bit of an overview of the impetus for this particular article that's being published. I grew up, like many educators, in a lower SES environment. My family, very much, both of my parents were born into poverty, and I myself was there as well. As I grew older, my father started a business, and his business became rather successful, and we actually began to move from one class, socioeconomic class, into another. And there's a lot of things that change in a student or a child's life as well as an adult. And I was very fascinated by this. My father, as he moved from a lower SES to a higher SES, I got to observe that as his daughter. And one of the things that I noticed was that a lot of things about my father did not change. We did get a bigger house. We had a swimming pool. My father drove a really nice truck, but he still wore shoes that honestly had holes in the bottom. And upon his death, at his funeral, many of the people came up and talked to me and said that one of the things that they loved about my dad was that even though he started out in poverty and grew quite successful, that he did not give up the people that he started with. He kept a foot in the lower SES environment and setting. He remained friends with them, and they said he did not change. No matter what vehicle he drove or anything about his life that changed, he still related to a lower SES and maintained friendships there. And I thought that was such a testament to who he was. But then I started thinking about it from a research perspective and exactly what does happen to us. And when we become leaders, do we take this with us? I was superintendent in a county, and an irate parent yelled at me one day and called me a redneck superintendent. And I was like, what does that mean? What is a redneck superintendent? What are they talking about? And when I talked to some of the students who identified as rednecks, they told me, they said, no, it's a compliment, Dr. Carr. Seriously, it's great. And they said, we see you as one of us. And we identify with you. You understand where we came from. And even though you're in a higher SES, even though you're at this level, we still know that you understand us and that you're sympathetic and compassionate to what we go through. And so they did see me as a redneck superintendent, and that label kind of stuck. So what this particular paper, this research was about was how do other individuals who are superintendents identify? How do they see themselves? Are they still capable of remembering where they came from? And the study was absolutely very personal for me and one that I very much enjoy doing and may do more with in the future. But I'm delighted to be able to share it with you, and I hope that you enjoy it. So happy reading.